Welcome to etvFutures.com. It's Thursday, November 1st. I'm Remy Hokie for Commodities Open Report. NYMEX crude oil futures have been seeing a sharp decline in the morning session. Prices hit a record high above $96 a barrel in electronic trading before the NYMEX Open. After the opening bell, U.S. stocks declined with the Dow falling over 200 points. In energy-related news, ExxonMobil reported weak earnings for Q3. On the NYMEX, December crude was last trading down $1.36 at $93.17 a barrel. Meanwhile, the EIA reported this morning that natural gas supplies rose by 66 billion cubic feet in the week ending October 26. December natural gas rallied 14.7 cents to trade at $8.0475 per million British thermal units. Meanwhile, gold futures also fell as crude prices slid and the U.S. dollar recovered against weakness against the euro and sterling. December gold was last trading down $3 at $792.30 an ounce on the COMEX division of the NYMEX. Yesterday, gold hit a high of $802.50 an ounce in after-hours electronic trading. This came as the Fed cut the Fed funds rate by 25 basis points to 4.5%. Now we're joined by Justin Lewis from KIS Futures. He'll weigh in on price action and commodities in morning trade.
Good morning, Ruby. What a wild and crazy week we've seen this week at the energy markets and really all of the commodity markets. The crude oil making new highs overnight at 96.24. Basically, everybody's confused about what the federal FOMC meeting output was. Nobody really knows which way to take the metals and the crude oil and natural gas. The other thing we saw yesterday was a surprise drawdown in crude oil inventories of 3.25 million barrels after expecting a build of about 650,000. So that really threw everybody for a loop yesterday, and they have had all the shorts covering their short positions, and then others adding new longs. It looks like this thing's going to keep rolling higher, just slowly, stepping a little bit higher, and it looks like there's a real good possibility that we do hit that $100 level. I believe it was Monday that Goldman came out and said to cover all the long positions, take profits, and that's initially started to lower on Monday, and then the report yesterday morning drove it back up. And the natural gas, we're up about 14 to 15 cents right now. We actually had a larger build than expected on this morning's report. That was a build of 66 BCF, and they're looking for about 58 to 60, somewhere in that range. And so it's larger, but the market's higher on a colder forecast than expected, so they're expecting demand for natural gas to improve, and that has that market a little bit higher. Grain markets are really kind of following the crude oil. You have corn, pretty much a mirror image of the crude oil, and every time the crude oil goes down, the corn goes down, or vice versa. This morning it's down about a nickel. Wheat's been extremely volatile, as has been over the last few months, and that market looks like it's going to maintain its strength. I don't see it going a lot higher unless Australia begins to be an importer rather than exporter of wheat, which I guess could happen. They're getting rains over there that have slowed down their harvest. Then looking at the Dow Jones this morning, we're down about 200 points. Kind of surprised again after being up yesterday. Again, the market's real timid about the interest rates and what the Fed's even going to do in December. Right now, it's about a 70% probability that they're going to lower rates another 0.25% in the December meeting. I don't believe they'll do it. I think that it's too low and the dollar's been too weak. So I think the rate cuts are over for a while, but we will wait and see in December. Back to you, Remy.
That was Justin Lewis from KIS Futures with his commodities commentary. I'm Remy Hokie. Join us after the NYMEX session for your commodities recap right here on etvFutures.com.